Hello everyone, welcome to Afsala 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar and I am with you with the specific area of ABFM, Advanced Business and Financial Management. Everyone, let's deal with the question further. Acha everyone, till now we are done with a lot of things and dealing with Module D right now. Module D today we'll be talking about venture capital and private equity. Okay, it's an important area to cover. Module D has been asked in the examination many times. So this is an important area to cover for the examination. So based upon this, everyone, please share the session, like the session. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet. And our courses are currently available at 80% discount. This discount is definitely for a limited period. So if you lose that particular discount, then um, the opportunity definitely will end soon. Why don't you get the particular opportunity of getting the particular courses at the right time, and that would be really helpful, don't you think? Acha, let me tell you where to go. If you're planning to purchase our courses, then please do not wait at all. What you need to do is just go on to our website. See, just go on to the website, that is www.adda247.com. This is really helpful for all those people who are planning to purchase our courses because it is available at 80% discount right now. CAIIB Zeal Batch, Josh Batch is here. That means Josh Batch and Zeal Batch starting in the CAIIB area, they're starting from 1st of May. So that means you have May and as well as June to clear your examination in July. You have sufficient time. 2 months are good enough now. So if you're planning, then I think the best thing is you get the CIB Mahapack. Under Mahapack, you get revision batch, you get the test series, you get ebooks, you get bilingual English medium, both the batches, and all the 5 optional subjects. Matlab you choose what you want to study. Okay? And all those things are added for you. So I think that gives a lot of edge in your examination and your preparation. Done. Just click on the area of buy now. You can use the code Y541, and by applying this code you will get 6823. This is actually available at 6500 if you download the app. So please download the app, then get 80% discount and buy it for 6500 rupees only. 6500 rupees, that means I think this is good enough. You are paying for 12 months and that means 500 something per month. है ना? Done everyone? Chali, let's move on and talk about our classes. And let's talk about our course altogether. This is our specific area altogether. Oopsie. That's our slideshow. Okay. Everyone visible? Chaliye. Private equity and venture capital. What do you mean by private equity? Private equity means the money that you are giving into the business. This is the money that you are giving into the business. है ना? Because you know the other person. If you know the other person, then you don't have to spend the money at all. You have to, but at your own choice. That means capital investments which are made on this basis, they are covered under private equity. Matlab we can actually spend money if we know each other. So what I do is I have my company A Limited and I ask you to spend 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees to add it into my family. That is what is private equity. Venture capitalist, you want your business to grow, so you ask the other person to help you out. So this person helps your startup to grow further. Done. Now let's talk about this. Here comes the first question, everyone. Why does the venture capital exist according? Why does venture capital exist, everyone? What is the basic reason that venture capital exists? The basic reason that venture capital actually exists is to provide low interest loan to new business, to invest in the businesses with the tangible assets, to address deficiencies in bank lending or high risk investment. Venture capitalists help our business to grow further. They help our business to grow. When they help our business to grow, they are helping the startups. So in this case, it is to they are helping the startups. In this case, they address the deficiencies where bank are not providing them money. So they are providing them money. And comes the next point. Why do traditional financial institutions hesitate to lend money to new business? Traditional financial businesses always lend because they are hesitating to lend because of one strong reason, that they are used to get the money for sure. They always had given money to people who will definitely pay them back. So they always has this specific faith कि कोई बात नहीं, if I give loan to someone, the person will definitely pay me back. The problem occurs when the other person doesn't pay, isn't it? If the other person doesn't pay, then the situation occurs. So when we talk about the startups, startups were not getting enough money. They were not getting enough money, so they decided to get money from people. And the people who actually helped them were venture capitalists. Venture capitalists are number one, and number one is venture capitalists, and second is angel investors. Angel investments are also helpful. Angel investors are those investors which help the business to grow further in the form that angel investors help them to grow further in the form such that whatever the business is about, है ना? Angel investors say we'll give you guidance, not only financial but also how to run your business. So in this case, when we talk about financial institutions, due to lack of interest from potential borrowers, uh, because they prefer investing in established companies, because they fear the high level of risk involved, and because of the lack of funds for lending purposes. The truth that financial institutions do not want it because the risk is too high. What if the startup fails? Shark Tank India is one of them. They help the startups to grow. These things are really important for any business to grow further, everyone. If you want growth, you really have to do this. But I don't think it's an easier task. Do you think so? Acha, what is the characteristics of venture capital investments? There are two things, venture capitalists as well as investors. है ना? So venture capitalist typically provides high interest rate loans to aided companies. They help those aided companies. Number two, venture capitalists have minimum involvement in the aided company operations. Or venture capitalist has a specific involvement. They have too much of involvement rather. ठीक है? Then what next do we have? Venture capitalists typically provide high interest rate loans. No, they don't. Venture capitalists have minimum involvement. Venture capitalists have an exit strategy. This is true. After a certain period of time, now they have already decided that once the time is over, we'll leave the organization if we are not interested. If they're interested, then they will definitely buy that organization as well. Then comes venture capitalists take an active interest in leading the company they invest in. They take an active interest, and that is the basic reason that we look forward to. ठीक है ना? The correct answer is venture capitalists take active interest in which they want to invest. This is one of the strongest reasons that people invest in these businesses. Done. Next question. Everyone, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hurry up and subscribe it right away, because if you haven't subscribed it, you are losing a lot of information. So it's better that if you're planning, then you should purchase our courses right away as early as possible. So that's it. Chaliye, next question. What distinguishes private equity investments from venture capital investments? Private equity investments and venture capital. Private equity is basically you find the person with whom you want to make investments with. You decide the person. When we talk about venture capitalists, these people are startups. They really want that the business should grow. So they need help of people who will give them loans and guidance as well. Private equity investments are typically have shorter lifespan. No. Actually, private equity are always looking forward towards established businesses to establish them more. While venture capitalist is an open book. He's like, Acha, if we can give growth, na, I'll help them in terms of growth further. There's definitely a difference in that. Private equity focuses on businesses at their early stages. Private equity investment involves the debt, and which is uncommon in venture capitalists. Private equity investors have minimal involvement. The point is that they are always involving, they may involve debt. They would always give debts as well, but the venture capitalists are not providing debts. They are actually providing you guidance and providing you funds. Okay? What is the characteristics that is unique to venture capitalists? Venture capitalists are always ready. These people are always ready for their business growth. They typically have an exit strategy, and they normally have an exit strategy. They primarily invest in established business. They focus on restructuring the finances and operations of the investing business, or they prioritize good corporate governance over management capability. In this case, the correct answer would be, when we look at them, they are always ready for the business, and normally they leave the organization within 3 to 7 years. But if they find it useful, then they won't do this. Okay? That's also one specific rule. That once the organization grows enough, then you leave the organization altogether. Which of the following is not a primary form of venture capital financing based on the stages of business development? Business development, finance, these people are really helpful for the business to grow. So in this case, what's going to be the answer? Financing for the initial investments, initial stage of business, financing for expansion. Then third point is acquisition financing or financing for public relations. If I look at my business and the business growth, now the venture capital financing is really important. Why is it so important? It is so important for the growth because now when you are trying to take loans, sometimes you just can't take loans, and banks won't really help you. But you can get loans if you are getting loans through the specific area of a business further. Through, if it is not, you're not getting the loans and all, then you can go on to these venture capitalists, convince them that you have a good business, and then yes, there's a growth. When we talk about which is not a primary form of the venture capital financing, the primary form is basically financing for public relations. They don't provide for PR, they provide for the business. Next point. Which step of in obtaining venture capital funds involves a detailed evaluation and rating of proposals? Everyone? Which step of in obtaining venture capital funding involve a detailed evaluation? Beginning of the transaction, screening and shortlisting, final deal, or post evaluation? I think post investments we are done with it already. Then you don't wait for that time. And the first thing that is basically final deal negotiations. When we talk about detailed evaluation rating the proposals, you give them rate and you work on all these things when into the final deal. Okay? Post investment related activities are not done, but rest everything is done. Then that is final deal negotiations. What is the purpose of bridge financing, everyone? What is the purpose of bridge financing? But basically, to get a bigger loan, you need to wait. To get a bigger loan, you have to wait for uh, some time. So during that time, you need some loans. That is a smaller loan to fund product development and marketing, to fund marketing and early sales, to fund the process of becoming a public company, or to fund the transition to public trading company through an IPO. Everyone, to fund the when we're talking about bridge financing, it is basically the mid time when we really want to get the IPO. Before we're getting our IPO, we need some funding. That is what we do. Okay? Chaliye, that's it for the day, everyone. Before I end my session, everyone, I hope you have gone through our courses, and if you haven't, Zeal and Josh batches here. If you are planning to purchase them, buy them as early as possible. But not only Zeal and Josh batches here, but our double validity on our Mahapack is also going on. Buy the Mahapack, you don't even have to worry about your optional subject. All the 4 subjects plus the optional subject plus test series, mini marathon, bilingual, English medium, ebooks, test series, everything included. That means if you pay 6,500 right away, then after that you don't even have to pay a single penny. But to get 6,500, please download the app first. Okay, that is super important. Chaliye, and that's it for the day. We'll be meeting tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. And please share the session, everyone, if you like it. And at the same time, like and subscribe to our channel and share the session. Take care.